Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's coverage of a preliminary game here in the MIA Division I bracket. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as Braintree taking on Lynn English. Winner getting a chance to move on to the first round as the pitch is high. As that one missed. Not many changes in the Braintree order as that one missed high, and the leadoff runner a chance to reach. A little bit windy here. Start this game. As the pitch in and a strike. Able to blow it by the hitter. Big pitch there from the Braintree starter. As Donahue pitching here today for the Womps. As that one is going to be ball 4 and a walk beginning the game. So not the start Braintree had in mind here to begin this game. As this one slap foul. And this one is over to the pitcher, back to first is the throw, and that one there in time for the out. So Pinheiro, who's at first base, or was at first base after drawing a walk, now standing at second. As this one's tap foul. So walk and a ground out here on the top half of the first, as this one is on the infield and a foul ball. So this is Perez batting in the 3 spot. And the pitch is low, so it bounces in. Braintree at 11-9, finishing the regular season, having to play a play-in game here at home. Facing the lowest seeded Lynn English 10-10 team. As the pitch is left high. Getting ready now is Donahue. Winds and fires, and this one slapped to the screen. Graduation was yesterday at Braintree High School, and apparently at Lynn English it was on Friday, so that was the reason for why the game couldn't be played either Friday or Saturday. And now the next available day is Sunday as the pitch missed and a second walk of the inning, so not the start that Donahue wanted here on the mound. Runners at first and second, brings up the cleanup hitter. As the pitch right down the middle for a strike. Trying to get through the first inning. You wonder if nerves may be on display for a young player like Donahue. As that one cut on a miss. Good downward movement. Now it's all about throwing strikes as the throw down to second gets away momentarily, but not far enough away to go any further. And the pitch, as this one is off the screen, a lot of the plate there with 2 strikes. First and second, one down, and the pitch is hit towards the outfield, and oh, great running catch. The runner from first was off the bag, and if the throw was in that direction, that ball would have been a double play turn, but a great catch made in center field by McPhee, who does throw it to the lead base. But the base runner at first was caught off the bag. And the pitch, as that one off the plate. As that one cut on and missed. Two outs in the inning. As the pitch, a strike. Sliding over to her right was Westerfeld. Braintree trying to get out of this inning. Two walks in the inning and a ground ball back towards the mound. Donahue for the second time fielding the position, and the ball is thrown and not caught at first as everybody reaches. So a frustrating sequence there on what should have been the final out of the inning. Instead, the base is loaded, and that's how you allow a team an extra out and an opportunity to stay in this game. Base is now loaded as Braintree, with two walks and an error in the inning, keeps the inning going as the pitch is high. Got to make the plays that are there for you. There's a tapper back to the mound. Donahue certainly did a nice job getting to it. And now the pitch is inside, and Donahue, who's had trouble throwing strikes in the inning, now has to be very careful not to walk in the hitter. Need a strike now as the pitch is down and away and in danger of walking in a run. Braintree in danger of falling behind. And the pitch is not close, and it's a 4-pitch walk, and Braintree with 3 walks in the inning, allowing the lower seed to take the lead here in the first inning. Braintree needs an out now. Falling behind 1-0. Has the pitch right there for a strike. A 1 on the way, and that one by the hitter. The back-to-back strikes. Gonna settle in now. And the pitch right there, strike 3. Down goes the hitter without a swing. And Lynn English gets a gift run here in the first inning as Braintree walks 3 and an error. And after all that, just down 1-0 as the Womps have a chance, down 1. Bottom half of the first as Braintree trails 1-0. And the pitch, and that one hits the leadoff hitter. So Braintree right in business here to begin the game. By the bottom half of the first, in that regard, it's both sides coming out a little wild here in the first inning. So Braintree will certainly take that. A base runner, and McPhee obviously is somebody that has plenty of speed, can get a stolen base and start up the offense. Brings up Curran, who dropped the ball at first. Back in the top half of this inning, allowing a run to score. As the runner takes off, the throw down, and not in time, and a stolen base. So a hit batter, a stolen base, and now Braintree has the tying run at second. And a hard hit ball, this one to third base as the runner takes off for third, gets there on the out across the diamond. So the out is made, but Braintree has the tying run now, just 60 feet away at third. Trailing 1-0 here in the game, and a chance here for Diuti to tie the score. Hit by pitch and a ground out to third base is what we've seen so far. Has the pitch in there for a strike. The pitcher, LeBoy. McPhee leading from third, and a ground ball hit sharply to first, but foul. Chance for Braintree to tie up the score here in the first inning. Lynn English leaving them loaded in the first inning, top half of this inning. Braintree a chance. The runner at third and one out. As the pitch is foul tipped. So Diuti staying alive at the dish. Lefty-lefty matchup. Winds and fires and is popped up on the infield, but backing out of play. Base hit would tie it. Anything on the ground could too as well. The runner on the move. As that one hangs upstairs. McNamee in the on-deck circle. If Braintree does win this game, they would have to play again tomorrow. Bishop Fian will be the first round matchup. As the pitch is hit hard again and foul of first. Long at bat here. McPhee at third, and the pitch, and this one hammered to the outfield, and Diuti will clear the runner from third. Digging for second, she'll go further, as Diuti's been a triple machine here this year. Braintree looking for the inside of the park home run, and the throw won't be in time, and Diuti has given Braintree a 2-1 lead here at home on an inside the park home run, which very rarely happens with the fence, as Braintree gets the job done and takes the lead. So after giving up a run in the top half, Braintree gets it back and adds another run to their total to take a 2-1 lead here in the first. Diuti, who's been probably the best hitter here this season for Braintree, at least consistently, hitting a lot of extra base hits, delivers on the long at bat. This brings up McNamee here batting in the cleanup spot. So that didn't take long for Braintree to take advantage as the pitch for a strike. So the 2-run inside the park home run by Diuti, the difference right now. A 2-1 lead for Braintree here as this one slapped towards second base and the ball is thrown across for the out. Leadoff hit batter proving to be costly. First pitch, and that one bounces in to Surratt, playing shortstop here today. It's alternated between short and catcher, but that primarily hinges on who's pitching, which Donahue's generally the shortstop, so Donahue pitching here today. Has this one on the ground to deep short and gets past the glove of the shortstop. So Braintree with another base runner. Bring up Stenman. Braintree left fielder. Chance for Braintree to continue their 2-run first. As this one hit hard and out of play. And the pitch, as that is a strike on the outside corner. Runner at first with 2 outs. A couple ground outs in the inning for the Womps. Right now leading 2-1 as the pitch is down. Two hits in the inning for Braintree and a hit batter. The pitch, and another hard hit ball to the outfield, and another ball that's going to find its way down as the base runner was interfered with, still will score. And I don't know what they're doing here. That was interference by the base runner. Looks like the ball went under the fence, which I don't know if it actually did or not. I guess they're going to stop at second and third here. That should have been interference on the shortstop. So that takes away what would have been another run for Braintree as it goes down as a ground rule double. Second extra base hit here of the inning. A lot of good swings early. And it brings up Donahue, a chance to give Braintree a couple more runs. As the pitch in for a strike. Let's focus more on what was going on the bases than where the ball went after it went down. But apparently it went underneath the fence for a ground rule double, which is kind of unfortunate for Braintree. And a ground ball, this one to shortstop and through as the base hit scores another run. Stenman rounding from third, and she'll score as Braintree has scored 4 times here in the first. So I guess Braintree wanted to make it a little bit more difficult on themselves here today after giving up a run in the top half of the inning and walking 3. So a 2-run hit by Donahue, who's helping out her own cause on the mound, as Braintree has scored 4 runs and a 2-out hit that time. As this one hit hard and caught by the second baseman, who made 2 putouts in the first. But Braintree with the big inning, scoring 4 times and 5 runs total here in this first inning, 4-1. Braintree leading as we head to the second. Top half of the second, and the pitch in for a strike. So Lynn English, who had a lot of energy, a lot of momentum at the beginning of this game, looks like that has subsided quite a bit after surrendering 4 runs in the bottom half, and Braintree enjoying now a 3-run lead. Pitch on the way, and that one cut on and missed. Good pitch. And a strikeout beginning the top half of the second. First out. Two teams playing very different schedules. Lynn English finishing 10-10 in the regular season, but ranked well below the threshold. But with the 500 record getting into a play-in game, Braintree having an 11-9 record, but a much better strength of schedule. But I was a little surprised to see Braintree have to play a play-in game just to get in. That last game of the season against Archie's losing hurt them, certainly. As this one, a weak ground ball to third, and the throw across, and the long stretch, and the runner is out at first. A great play this time by Curran, who mishandled the ball last time, and this time makes a great play to take away a base hit. So 2 quick outs here in the second. And Braintree trying to have a quick inning here in the second inning after a lot of pitches had to be thrown by Donahue. Looks like the Womps getting a little bit of throwing going on. I don't know if that's actually to come into this game or not. Or if that's just normal action out there. Donahue ready, winds and fires, and a pop-up, this one to the outfield. And coming in and making the catch in left field, and down they go in order, 1, 2, 3. As the Womps figure it out here in the second, a 4-1 lead as we head to the bottom half. Bottom half of the second, and the pitch in for a strike. The rain's starting to spit a little bit here at Braintree High School, at least it was between innings. Overcast all day long, and hopefully the rain will subside. Certainly don't want to see a playoff game affected that way. But right now, all the damage coming in the first. A 4-1 lead for Braintree. So they look to add on here. A very quick top half of the second as Lynn English went 1, 2, 3. And the pitch is going to be high. So it'll be 8, 9, and 1 in the Braintree order, as actually make it 9, 1, and 2 in the Braintree order as Westerfeld bats here to begin the second. As that one cut on and missed on a pitch on the inner part of the plate, and she strikes out. That'll be the first strikeout for Braintree hitters. They'll bring up McPhee, who was hit first time back in the first inning. And the pitch, a hard hit ball and a foul ball, as having to jump over that one was Curran in the on-deck circle. A 4-1 lead for the home team here in the bottom half of the second. This pitch on the way from LeBoy, and that one missed off the plate. Again, McPhee was hit by a pitch last time, then stole second, came around to score on the inside the park home run by Diuti. And a hard hit ball towards right field, as going over, and it glances off the glove, and the runner will reach as taking second now. And mistake made in the outfield. An error allows the runner 2 bases. And again, when you are the lower seed and you make mistakes on the road, it's a recipe for disaster. French has already scored 4 times, and now with another runner on. Brings up Curran, who grounded out to third base, only time at the dish. Left-hander winds and fires, and that's a strike. Upper part of the plate. Pitch, and a strike. Pitch is upstairs, no advance. Certainly much cooler temperatures than you would anticipate for an early June game here on a Sunday. Braintree trying to advance into the first round. The win here today against Lynn English, currently leading 4-1. And with a runner now at second. Just the one out. Long wait in between pitches, and this one drilled to the outfield. That's going to be caught in center. That ball hung up a while. And a running catch for the second out. So to bring up Diuti, who was responsible for 2 of the 4 Braintree runs, the inside the park home run. Ground ball, this one to second, rolled over. Underhanded flip, just able to get it there in time for the final out. So Braintree able to get a base runner to second, but no further. As we head to the third, 4-1, the home team. Top half of the third, and the first pitch all the way to the backstop. Braintree with a 4-1 lead. And the pitch, pounded in there for a strike. One, 2, 3 inning, last inning, and another swinging strike. Right-hander ready, and this one bounces in. Ground ball, middle of the infield. Oh, great stop by Donahue. Able to pick that one right off the ground, and that took away a base hit up the middle. Great defensive play by the pitcher, who again, when is not pitching, is playing short, so a great play made by a very strong defensive player. That's where Braintree's going to have to do their job defensively if they want to move further into this tournament, especially as they move on in this tournament, if they can hold on for this win. Got to play really sound defense in order to beat some of these top teams. As that one is hit hard to third and past the glove, as that'll allow the runner to reach at first. So that one getting by Harvey quickly over at third. So a base runner now in the top half of this third. And the pitch, this one middle of the infield and through. As the throw will be to second, not in time on a bang-bang play. And a soft single up the middle. Pitch, and that one a strike. So strong play defensively, and you wonder if that didn't happen, how different this inning would be looking right now as that one pounded in there. Runners at first and second with one out here in the top half of the third. A 4-1 lead for Braintree here at home. Late swing and a miss. It's a big spot for Lynn English, trailing by 3 runs and chasing a pitch out of the zone and striking out. And that's not a pitch you should be swinging at. Big strikeout. So to bring up the pitcher for Lynn English, trailing 4-1 with 2 on and now 2 out. And the pitch as this one slapped out of play. Braintree got out of a bases loaded jam back in the first. They got him in order in the second, and now 2 on here in the third. So there's been plenty of base runners for both teams. And a late swing, no contact this time from Donahue, who's had a handful of strikeouts already here in the early part of this game. A pitch and a little pop up, and this one also out of play. Donahue looking for another solid pitch here. Base hit could score a run. Donahue ready, winds and fires, and no chase this time. Similar pitch to a pitch we saw earlier in the inning where the hitter swung. Donahue ready, winds and fires, and a pop-up. This one towards center field and playable for McPhee, who makes the catch as that one hung up a little bit, as that'll end the inning. So a couple of base runners for the visitors, but they cannot push a run across, and we head to the bottom half of the third, 4-1. Bottom half of the third, and the first pitch is a strike. All 5 runs coming back in the first inning. 4-1 lead for Braintree as they bat for the third time now. As that one hit hard on the ground to third. Throw across in time to get McNamee. It'll bring up Surratt. The base is clear. Right down the middle for a strike. Surratt singled last time. And another strike buried in there. The boy getting ready. Left-hander winds and fires, and this time missing down and away. Stenman on deck. Doubled last time. Pitch, and that one is going to be in there for strike 3. As it'll bring up Stenman. And the pitch, as this one is hit hard out towards the first base side. Pitch is low. The first 2 have been retired here in the inning. Continuing here in the bottom half of the third, nobody on, 2 out. For Stenman, who doubled to right center field. Ground rule double. As this one hit high up in the air, first base side and foul ground. A catch is made, and they go in order. Does Braintree here in the inning. So we head to the 4th. Braintree still leading 4-1. Top half of the fourth. Still a 4-1 game, as this one is foul tipped. Umpire looking for a couple of new softballs. And the pitch on the ground back towards the mound. And this is the fourth time now that Donahue has made a play back at the mound. Runner getting down the line pretty quickly. First pitch outside the zone. As the pitch is in for a strike. Again, the rain continuing to come down a little bit. And the pitch missed, and a walk. That has been a problem for Donahue in this game. Walked 3 back in the first inning. He's now walked 1 here in the fourth. First pitch, and that one cut on and missed a late swing. Pitch, and this one up to the, or almost up to the screen. I wonder if the wet ball factoring in could potentially change the grip for the pitchers. As this one tap foul. Little ground ball, and again it's back to Donahue. The play is to first, and the out is made, and the runner with an awkward slide into second. I'm not sure what that was about. Could have got hurt there trying to slide in like that. So now 2 down, couple putouts back at the mound for Donahue here in the inning, as that one pounded in for a strike. So a 4-1 lead for Braintree here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs and a runner at second. All of the runs back in the first inning. Pitcher settling in a little bit, as that one, another strike. A good time for a strikeout here. And the pitch, and this one slapped out of play. Pitch on the way, and another ground ball, and Donahue again makes the play. All 3 putouts on the mound. That's exceptional work by Donahue, as Braintree again with another 0 put up on the board. It's 4-1 Womps as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth inning. 4-1 game, Braintree with the lead as they bat. Donahue to lead things off. And the pitch, a hard hit ball, but foul. Donahue, who's been able to settle into this game after a rough first inning with 3 walks, wasn't helped out by an error. That was the way Lynn English was able to score their only run of this game. Braintree with their 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. And Donahue's had a great day with a 2-run hit in her only plate appearance. Winding and firing, and a hard hit ball to third, mishandled momentarily, long throw, and it will not be in time. And the runner will reach. Certainly wasn't an easy play, but that was one that'll probably go down as an error, as it'll bring up Harvey, who lined out sharply to second. Braintree looking to get something started now. See if they try and bunt. We haven't seen many sacrifices by either side, as the pitch is a strike. The 9-hitter would be up next. Braintree trying to get something done here at the bottom of their order. Leadoff error getting the inning started. And the pitch this time is high. Throw back down to first, not in time. Braintree had a leadoff runner in the first inning on a hit batter, and has not had one since until now. So innings 2 and 3, not a lead runner on, but here in the 4th, an error. As the pitch is again upstairs. So Braintree, who trailed 1-0 after half inning, jumped right back in front 4-1 after a full inning of play. The 2-run inside the park home run, the big hit in that inning, and the 2-run hit by Donahue. All 4 of the Braintree runs produced, as this one is popped up, and that's going to draw foul. And we haven't seen a run since, but Braintree with the lead runner on, trying to get something started, as Harvey bats for the second time. Both defenses have been busy here in this game. It's been a handful of groundouts. On both sides, really. As the pitch is hit sharply out towards right field. And this time it's going to be caught on a basket catch. Nine-hitter Westerfeld batting, struck out only appearance so far, and this pitch is high. See if Westerfeld bunts here. Seen her bunt a couple times in similar spots, and tries to, but drops the bunt down foul. Top of the order up next. But right now, Braintree trying to bring this runner over. Donahue at first. There's the pitch on the way, and another bunt try, and this one is again foul. So Westerfeld trying to get the bunt down, not able to do so 2 straight times. Squaring already. Looks like going to try and bunt again. And this time the ball hits her inside the box and the batter is out. Would have been out anyway because it was a foul ball that looked like. So Westerfeld not able to get the job done. Surprised to see her given a third opportunity after not getting the bunt down the first 2 times. So we go to the top of the order. McPhee has reached twice, once on a hit batter and the other time on an error. And the pitch, this one drilled towards the outfield. That's going to get over the head of the outfielder as the runner will round second, now third, and McPhee rounds for third, and she will stop there at third. And Braintree brings home the run on the RBI triple by McPhee. So McPhee doing a little bit of everything here in this game and reaching in unique ways, as Braintree has extended it to a 5-1 lead. This brings up Curran, who here in the game 0 for 2 is lined out to center and has grounded out to third. Be a good time for a base hit. Give Braintree a 6-1 lead. As Curran on the ground, a soft little cue shot towards second, and the underhanded flip in time. But Braintree does get another run, an insurance run, makes it a 4-run lead as we head to the 5th. Top half of the 5th. Has the pitch on the way in. And Braintree has gone toward the bullpen. So McNamee has come in here in the 5th inning. A 5-1 lead as the pitch is just off the plate. I was a little surprised that Braintree has elected to go to the change. You wonder if this is to prepare potentially to get McNamee ready to pitch in the next game if it gets there. That one tapped foul. So Donahue, who generally plays shortstop when she's not pitching, is over at third with Surratt at shortstop. Donahue has had a couple of good innings. He's really been strong defensively in this game, fielding her position. Now moving over to third with McNamee coming in to pitch as the pitch is just off the plate. So Braintree showing a new wrinkle now to Lynn English with a pitching change here in the 5th. And the pitch. That one just missed, a little bit high. Certainly want to get the leadoff one after coming in out of the bullpen. The 5-1 lead. And a ground ball, tap foul. Ready on the pitch, and just missed. A leadoff walk. It's really been the only way that Lynn English has gotten anything going offensively in this game is drawing walks. As the pitch is inside. Throw back to first, and a close play, and that was much closer than it really should have been. That was very close. That was more of a bang-bang play than anything. You would generally think that a throw back in that direction is just going to be a check, but that was a close play. As the pitch is high. So they got to start throwing some strikes now as McNamee falling behind in the count. Walking the leadoff one. And a ground ball, this one to third, but foul. Pitch, and that one just missed. Wow, that was a good looking pitch. Not getting the call from the home plate umpire. And the pitch is high and another walk, so 2 straight. So now the call to the bullpen a little bit more, head scratching, knowing that Donahue really had been able to find her groove after a tough first inning. Pitch in there for a strike, so first pitch strike this time. Wind starting to pick up as this one is over to second base, and a nice fielding play over to second. Nice job over by McPhee, able to cut the lead runner, or the in-between runner in this case. That was a beautiful play over there at second base. Doesn't look like an important play on the scoreboard, but with a 4-run lead, able to take away a runner off the bases from scoring position, that's a huge play. As the pitch is all the way to the backstop, and now the run scores as the wild pitch makes it 5-2. So now that play looking even more of a great play. Would have been runners now at third as that one cut on and missed. So 5-2 now is the score as Lynn English getting a run. Leadoff walk coming around to prove costly as this one down in the dirt. And the catcher Westerfeld now has to be much busier. We did not see a wild pitch earlier in this game, but we have now. And a bunt tapped down, and the throw to first, and the out made. Oh, another nice play by McPhee as the base runner complaining, and that's not going to change the call. It's not the player's job, that's the coach's job, and it never is going to work. That was a close play at first, certainly, but the umpire a long way away over, now you see him at shortstop, but that's where he has to be with the runner at second. Now over at third with 2 outs. So a couple of phenomenal plays made by McPhee defensively here in this inning. One to take away a hit, the other one in the similar fashion, taking away a hit. Able to get that long stretch covering first, as there's now 2 outs and a runner at third. 5-2 lead for the Womps here at home. Trying to move on to the first round matchup against Bishop Feehan. As the pitch, and that one just inside. This rain just won't go away. Continues to create issues for mainly the pitchers. Obviously with the wet ball. As this one down in the dirt, and here comes another runner coming to the plate. The throw is not going to be in time. And Braintree giving away another run on a wild pitch, and McNamee really has struggled with command since coming in. The wet ball has created some problems and has given away 2 runs. Braintree leading now just 5-3. Pitch, and again is high, and McNamee again walks another batter. Lynn English really being aided by the free pass here today. This game probably much closer than it should be at this point. 5-3 game. Ground ball, tapped foul of first. Couple outs here in the inning. 2 runs pushed across as the Braintree 4-run lead is down to now 2. Not sure what the reason is for the delay here. And another pitch, not called a strike. Strike zone really has gotten much smaller, it seems like, ever since McNamee has entered the game. Not wasting any time around, getting the ball back and throwing strike. Two down here in the fifth. 5-3 lead for Braintree. Runner at first, and the pitch, and cut on and missed, and McNamee able to get the hitter. So Lynn English with a couple of runs on a couple of pass balls, a couple of walks, a couple of pass balls. Not much in the hitting department, but they get 2 runs. A 5-3 lead for Braintree as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Bottom half of the fifth inning, as Diuti will stand in and delivers this one out towards the outfield again, and a great catch in center field as the 2 fielders get tangled up, but the catch is made in center. Somehow able to take that one down. Both the center fielder and the right fielder are kind of getting tangled up, but the catch is made, and a phenomenal catch to take away extra bases from Diuti, who had a inside the park home run earlier and robbed of a double or a triple. And I think the fielders right now more stunned than anything. So we'll see as this inning moves on. Braintree, again, a hit taken away. It'll bring up McNamee, who gave up a couple of runs in the top half of this fifth. Left-hander ready. And another fly ball. This one a much easier play in center field, and 2 outs, 2 fly outs. So 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth, a 5-3 lead for the Wumps, but right now momentum's starting to move a little bit and starting to shift to the other side. So it'll bring up Surrett, who had a base hit the first time around. Like to see Braintree break up a 1-2-3 inning here. This game far from over. And if Braintree can't start finding the strike zone a little bit more consistently as this game moves on, this is going to be a much closer game than it should be. Getting ready, the left-hander winds and fires, and a hard hit ball. This will get through as Surrett finds a way to first on the single. Second hit of the game. As the inning continues for Stenman. He's had a couple of hard hit balls in this game, including a double. So Braintree enjoying a 5-3 lead, but looking to do some damage here with 2 outs. And a new softball brought back into the field of play. Both coaches now with the towel, it looks like. But it seems like the rain slowing down. As the pitch on the way, and that one is a strike, a high pitch called. If the inning continues, it'll be Donahue with the chance in the on-deck circle. 2 quick outs, and then a base hit by Surrett. Same pitch, and again another high strike. Generally, a pitch up in that area is a good pitch to hit. Left up in the zone. Most hitters like it up there. As this one rolls in, as clearly losing the grip of the ball as the runner gets to second. So we'll see if that proves to be costly, because now a single could give Braintree a run. Up until there was a couple runs scored in the top half. That's the first run that Lynn English has scored in a while since the first inning. Braintree trying to get something back here in their own half of the fifth. As the pitch is off the plate. And a ground ball. This one tapped foul. Long at bat here for Stenman. We had a nice running catch earlier. See if she can use the middle of the infield. A lot of room up the middle. As this one gets away again, and the runner heads to third. Catchers have been busy on both sides here in this fifth inning. Seeing both pitchers uncork wild pitches on two different occasions. Braintree onto their second pitcher. This is still the starter for Lynn English. And the pitch. This one drilled into the outfield, a base hit. As Stenman brings home the run. And again, those pass balls, wild pitches, whichever way you want to go about it, come around to prove costly as Braintree brings it home. Builds back up a 3-run lead at 6-3. Second hit of the game for Stenman, who's hit the ball hard a couple times. And it brings up Donahue, who's also hit the ball hard a couple times, and a 2 RBI hit the first time. It's down to 2 runs, but Braintree has added it back to 3. And a chance for more with the inning continuing. Pitch is high, and the throw back to first, not in time. Braintree showing some toughness after going up a couple of runs in the top half of this inning, coming back to get one back. As the pitch, a strike. So Donahue went the first 4 innings, giving up just the 1 run. There was an unearned run. The error at first allowed the inning to continue. Long look in for LeBoy. Left-hander ready, winds and fires, and a high pop-up on the infield. Pitcher wants it and makes the catch. But Braintree does get a run back, a big run here in this game as we head to the 6th, a 6-3 lead for Braintree. Top half of the 6th inning, and a first pitch strike right down the middle. Plenty of velocity behind the pitching here of McNamee, but right now trying to find some consistency in the strike zone. As that one's low. Both teams scoring runs in the 5th inning. 2 for Lynn English, 1 for Braintree. It's a 3-run game as we head to the 6th. And a strike. It's 1-2. Defense pretty shallow in the outfield for Braintree. We haven't seen a ton of deep hits in this game for Lynn English, and the hitter down on strikes looking. That was a great pitch on the outside corner, and certainly not a pitch you can take with 2 strikes. Lynn English potentially down to the final 5 outs of the season, down by 3 runs. McNamee works very quickly, and a slap hit towards first, but foul. Looked like more of a reactionary swing than anything. Certainly hasn't been a perfect game from Braintree. They played pretty well here today, trying to get into the first round matchup with Bishop Feehan, as that one is down and away. Left-hander winds and fires, and again missing low. slap at the ball, but no contact. Right now, McNamee's power looks like really making it difficult for the hitters, so she can locate that fastball. Got to fire a strike here now. Hitter struggling to catch up with it. And the pitch. And that one just missed. Ball 4. So another walk. Didn't look like the hitter wanted to swing. Top of the order. And the pitch, a low strike. Looking to put up a 0 here. To the outside corner, but missed off the plate. Done a lot of softball games here this season, but seems like one of the smallest strike zones we've seen. As this one takes the hitter back off the plate. Right now you got to find the zone. You're up by 3 runs. Last thing you want to do is put runners on with the free pass. And a strike, able to get it right by her. Pitch on the way and a pop-up, this one out of play. Again, the outfield remains pretty shallow. And the pitch is low. Nice stop behind the plate by Westerfeld. Payoff pitch, and this one slapped to the middle of the infield. It's going to be a tough play, and losing it on the backspin. Probably was going to be an impossible play with a speedy runner. Go as an infield hit. Lynn English trying to battle back, down 3 runs. They have the tying run now at the plate. As the pitch right down the middle for a strike. Right there again, and 2 quick strikes. 2 on, 1 out here in the top half of the 6th. 6-3 lead for Braintree. Here in the preliminary game, as this one gets away momentarily, the runner takes off, not a good decision. The throw is in time and out at third, and that may be a season-ending mistake over at third base. That just can't happen here in a game. That ball did not get nearly far enough away, and that's both on the base runner and the coach. That just can't happen here in a game where you're down 3 runs. You never get thrown out. Changes the whole game too. You had 2 on already. The tying run was at the plate. Now you take away a runner. 2 outs. And now Fanning, and that pretty much concludes it there for Lynn English. That is a really bad decision there in this game as we head to the bottom of the 6th, 6-3 Braintree. Bottom half of the 6th inning, and the first pitch is a ball. So really a balloon popping end to that inning in the top half of the 6th. The runner caught stealing, trying to take third, and then a strikeout the next pitch. Really tough to overcome those kind of mistakes in a game like this. It's Braintree trying to put the final nail in the coffin here. Has this one on the ground, and it gets past second baseman into the outfield. A leadoff base hit for Harvey. So to bring up the 9-hitter Westerfeld. Braintree trying to add on some insurance here in this inning as this one gets all the way to the screen. Seeing a handful of wild pitches the last inning plus from the Lynn English pitcher LeBoy. And McNamee back in the 4th inning, losing command as well, or back in the 5th inning. But it seems like the rain has pretty much ended, so I'm a little surprised that the grip of the ball has become more of an issue as this game has moved on. As this one right there for a strike. And a bunt try, this time able to get it down. Here's the throw to first, it's thrown away. The run scores from 3rd and Westerfeld to 2nd and further as she digs for 3rd and things coming unglued here in the game now as Lynn English gives it up, a 7-3 lead. So same thing that Westerfeld tried to do last time, which is drop the bunt down, could not do it, and this time something good happens dropping down the bunt. Pop up on the infield, pitcher can't catch it, and the runner will reach. As now staying at 3rd is Westerfeld, who couldn't see if that was going to be caught or not. Probably the smart decision. If you're not sure, don't take off. So McPhee continuing to be a problem. And that one down for a strike as the runner takes 2nd. Pitch, and this one drilled to the outfield. Back it goes, and up and over the left fielder's head as this one will bring home a couple of runs as digging for 3rd is Curran, and Curran brings home a couple more. As Braintree has opened it up here in the 6th. Another really hard hit ball in this inning. So now a 9-3 lead as Braintree has broken it wide open here in the 6th inning. And it's the top of the order getting the job done. So to bring up Diuti, who was robbed of extra bases last time on a nice running catch in center. As this one is inside. Had the 2-run inside the park home run back in the 1st inning. A part of the 4-run inning for the Womps offense. And another big inning here in the 6th. That's been Braintree's motto here this season. They have really had some real big innings here at home. Leading now by 6 runs, their largest lead here today. As the pitch, and this one hit towards the outfield. It's going to get over the head of the second baseman, and another run comes across on the 3rd RBI of the game from Diuti as Braintree has pretty much put this one away now, up by 7. Not seeing a pitching change in this game, as the pitcher now has allowed 10 runs. Not all of them have been earned, but most of them have. Generally, you see a team have at least a couple of pitchers that they will use during the season, but sometimes teams just rely on one pitcher, and that looks like it must be the case. Otherwise, you would assume they would have made a change at some point here in this game. As the pitch is going to be in there for a called strike, a generous call from the home plate umpire. McNamee looking for a pitch that she can hit hard. Everybody's been hitting here in the inning. Still have not seen an out in the inning, and this one just missed hitting that one into the outfield. That one tapped foul, right on it. Runner at first is Diuti. Getting ready now is LeBoy. Left-hander ready, fires, and the pitch is high. That one down for a ball. So a 7-run lead, the largest lead of the game for Braintree. Here's the pitch. And they're going to call that strike 3 on a real bad call from the home plate umpire. But with a 7-run lead, I guess, need to give the benefit to the team trailing. I don't like that strategy, but it seems like that's the only logical explanation there. Here in a game where the strike zone has been very small, looked like it was pretty expanded there. So the first out here of the inning. Bringing up Surratt. And this one laced to the outfield. That's going to get down. And everybody hitting the ball hard. As Braintree looking to take an extra base, they will get it. As taking second is Surratt on another base hit by the Womps, who have blown this one wide open now in the 6th inning. In a game that Braintree should have won. Finally pulling away here late. The only thing really keeping Lynn English in this game was walks. That was what Braintree just couldn't find their bearing with their pitching in this game, but once they did, runs just did not happen. A couple of wild pitches. Haven't kept track of all the walks, but I believe there's been at least 8 or 9 uncorked by Braintree pitching in this game. As this one on the ground to first base, and the ball mishandled momentarily, and the play at first is out on another bang-bang play that probably could have gone Braintree's way, but doesn't. As Stenman retired, but Braintree does get another run from the back door in third, and they lead 11-3. Obviously, if you're Braintree, you're hoping to end this game with a slaughter rule. You don't want to even see the 7th. But the out called at first. I don't think the umpire really could see that one as clearly as you'd like, because he's all the way at third now. Playing on the opposite side as the base umpire. Pitch, and this one is inside. It's been a long 6th inning where Braintree has scored now 5 runs. Biggest inning of the season right now for the Womps. Looking to continue their season, which looks like it'll see at least another day. Lines and fires, and a strike called. So Surratt now standing at third base with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. 11-3 is the Braintree lead. And the pitch is high. Donahue trying to get aboard. And the pitch, and a hard hit ball out to right field. That's going to be a tough one to handle, and it's going to get down as Donahue digs for second, and will head to third base as maybe she'll come all the way around. Now they'll stop her here. I would have probably sent her. Why not? Nice hit by Donahue. Brings home the 12th run of the game for Braintree, and now if they score one more run, this game is over by the mercy rule. So a 12-3 lead now as everybody has hit here in the inning. It looks like a chance for Harvey, I believe, started the inning. As this one is laced to the outfield, that's going to drop down, and Braintree will get their 10th run margin, as that should end the ball game here in the 6th inning with a 13-3 lead now, unless they don't have that in the playoffs. And does not look like they're going to end the game here, although it should be over with the 10-run lead. Must not have it on in the playoffs. So Harvey now standing at first base after her second hit of the inning. And a ground ball by Westerfeld. A underhanded flip over the head of the shortstop, or the second baseman who was covering, as Braintree now has him at the corners. Nothing going right here in the inning for Lynn English, who has completely fallen apart here in the 6th. Looks like a new softball going to be brought into the field of play. McPhee, who had a big hit earlier in this inning, looking to bring home more. 2-run hit last time over the head of the left fielder. As this one up to the screen and almost getting away. Pitch, and this one slapped towards second base and caught, and ends mercifully a 7-run inning that Braintree now leads 13-3 as we head to the 7th inning, up by 10. Top half of the 7th, as this is going to be the final 3 outs of the Lynn English season. 10-run lead. Again, generally during the regular season, 10 runs, there's a slaughter rule, but it must have some sort of a change in the way it goes in the postseason, because it would have ended by now. It's a pitch on the way, and a strike. So we'll see if McNamee can have a clean inning here in the 7th. Again, Braintree will play tomorrow, so you need to bring your momentum over into that game. Braintree bats obviously will be happy with 13 runs pushed across, 7 of them scored in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the pitch, and that one cut on and missed, and a strikeout begins the inning. 2 outs to go here in the ball game. First pitch, cut on and missed, and McNamee really just blowing it by the hitters. And the pitch, and this one hit to second and gobbled up by McPhee as the Braintree defense continues to be excellent here in this ball game. McPhee has made at least 3 outstanding plays defensively over there at second, as there's now 2 down here in the 7th inning, as Braintree on their way to a first-round matchup with Bishop Feehan, number 7 seed. As the pitch, that is in there for a strike. As that one cut on and missed. So McNamee has retired the first 2 as this one rolls in. Pitch on the way and a ground ball, foul of first. So just 1 more strike needed to end this game. A strikeout and a ground out here in the inning. As Braintree looking to win this one going away. If you joined us late, it certainly wasn't this big of a game all game long, but Braintree was the better team. And that is in, strike 3, and the umpire ends this one mercifully, a 10-run finish as Braintree wins 13-3. It wasn't pretty at points here in this game by Braintree as their pitching allowed a lot of walks, but defensively they made a lot of great plays, and their hitting obviously was excellent here today. They scored 13 runs, a couple of deep hits into the outfield, Diuti with the 2-run inside the park home run, and Braintree getting the win from Donahue. Went the first 4 innings, then Braintree went to McNamee the final 3, as that'll conclude our coverage. Braintree again winning here today 13-3 as they move on to face Bishop Feehan in the first round on the road tomorrow. So on behalf of our camera person here today, Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.